Hi everyone, it's the Candy Crafter. I'm here with another recycled Christmas card video. So a little backstory. I've been watching Bellaboo Creations and she's taken part in hashtag Oddtober25. It's like a Halloween prompt list and she's making 31 tags. Well, some of them she's combining. So she's making tags based on a story. So the prompts are written as a story. And I thought, oh, that's a great idea. So I thought, could we do that with Christmas cards? To tell the story of a visit from St. Nicholas, otherwise known as Twas the Night Before Christmas. So I found it online. I'll link this down below because I know the first bit, but I didn't know the rest. So what I've done is I've divided it up into my prompts. I've highlighted, so the yellow section is one prompt, the pink is another, and then it alternates, so on and so forth. And I've collected my cards off camera to save use. Is having to troll through 2 drawers worth of cards and the little paper bag that I've been using. I've also got, I think there was 8 prompts in total, so I've got 8 cards here. It's just some cardstock, quite thick, that I just cut into rectangles, which measure approximately, I don't think this really matters, 5 7/8 inches. Do you like that I'm working it out in inches? By 4. So really, it's like a 4x6 essentially. I was going to do something larger, but I thought Belle does little collage things on tiny little playing cards, so I thought something twice the size should work. So our first prompt is: "'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there." I think that's the bit we all know by heart. So, let's move these ones out of the way. I have not even a mouse. There was probably a mouse there that refused on something else. We have a mouse in a stocking, but I quite like the one in a mitten because he looks like he's asleep. I have my fireplace with the stockings hung with care, and a Christmas tree because we needed to fill the space. So, cards numero uno, and I think on the back I would write, not with my handwriting, I'd probably write it out on the Cricut or type it out and print it on. Type it out and print it on. You know what I mean. Words aren't wording today. So, I think, and this is part of the trying to use up every little last inch of a card. So from this card, I feel like we could still cut something from up here. So let's just, and I have a little baggie I'm collecting these things in. And this we shall put in recycling. I think we obviously want the fireplace and the mantle. I mean, they're hung by the chimney. These are hung like on the mantle on the chimney. I feel like we could make a cluster or something with that. Right. I want my little mouse. I feel like we could fussy cut it out. Yes, I want the mouse in a mitten, that one just there. Oh, could we die cut it out? Dies. I didn't even think of dies. Oh, I also have some new nesting dies. That one's too big. That was the shape I was thinking of initially. Too small. We're going to cut off his little schnoz. We may end up just cutting it out. Oh, what about an oval? me the ovals are just, I mean, maybe if we do it that way. Right. I just want to see how I'm framed up. Yes, I'm actually sort of in the middle. Right. If I put this on an angle, like so, we may lose his little schnoz. But in the greater good, I'm going to sacrifice it. Actually, we kept his little schnoz. I mean, I don't know where I want to put it. Oh, I want not even a mouse. What could we cut that out of? Fancy not even thinking of dies. Let's try that. Toby, what's the matter? He's crying because he's been left alone. Well, he thinks he's alone. You see this line here, which was the exclamation point. Huh. I'm going to keep this bit as well because I feel like we could use that in a cluster. Oh, I have an itchy left hand. What does that mean? Left to leave. It should be left to receive because I have just initiated a return for the dress, which I thought, oh, will be a lovely winter dress, but the, you know, the little loop I put in the belt through, that's not stitched in properly, so it's like just flapping in the wind. So I wouldn't have minded if I got the dress on sale, but it was full price and I was like, nope. Right, I think we shall cut this little tree out here. I think I'd also fussy cut some of those presents out. Oh, gosh, that washi was stuck. I was going to put that down, wasn't I? Do we have our fireplace? I don't know if I want to cut this down a bit more so it's like instead of it. Yeah, that feels better. I don't want to do Toby crafting today, but you want to be on my knee, don't you? Come here then. You may see his little nose poking in. Oh, just his whole body. Right, sit there. Oh boy. Hello. I know. You're beautiful and I love you and your bum stinks. What are they feeding you? It's something like, I do want to sort of keep those together like that so it looks like it's one. Okay, we need background paper, and I think I am going to fussy cut some of these presents out. Actually, I like kiss cut. Fussy cutting seems a bit much to ask when you've got to put me balancing on your arm. It's just, and I feel like there's still more we can get out of that card. That would be nice. Something around here. There's some little snowflakes. I mean, would we have presents yet? Santa's not been. I think there would be a few presents under the tree because not all presents come from Santa. Right, now I also was thinking using these for the background, but this was when I thought I was going to do a smaller type of card. So it's just some gorgeous papers in here. This is Christmas Wishes design pad. Reference number CR0730K/17R. But it's from 2017. That's probably as long as I've had it. But let's just look at this and this. Oh, beautiful. So we have Old Faithful. These are just the remnants of papers. Oh, like the one with the wreaths. That's a possibility. Oh, this one might be quite nice. So these were just from making some cards. Remember that? Maybe. Oh, I like this one because it looks like the tree. There's a pencil. Now I have to think of something to do with all these little strippies. Right. Cards we have used. Just gonna go over there. I want to do a little corner round. Probably should have filled up my glue. And I think I'll do a little corner round on this. And stick you down. I wonder how many we get done today. And then I want to stick you down. I think I want to go a fancier corner on you. Yep. The tree. I'm not adverse to it going off the card. Should not even a mouse be popped up? I think it should. And they should be popped up as well. And by popping up, I just mean I'm going to use some foam tape. Oh, also, I had a question about dies. What are they? And what are you doing? And I just assumed everybody knew. So, dies are little metal shapes like this. Use them with the die machine. I've got a video. I will link it down below. And they're just, yeah, they cut things out. They cut shapes out. And I use them all of the time. I love them. I've actually just sold my hand crank cuttlebug die cutting machine to a lady who does card making classes. I'm just when you get foam dots, you get like stuff like this left, and I'm just using it up because it still does the same job. It just can be a little fiddly to get the backing paper off sometimes. not going to waste good material and keep it at the landfill. And that's covered up where it didn't quite cut properly. I love just how that's done that. Okay, I've lost my little parcels. I may wanna double pop the parcels. I don't know how that's gonna work with this tape. And these are non-stick scissors because this stuff is super sticky. And you will ruin decent scissors. I have ruined many a pair before the revelation of these scissors. I was like, there's got to be a better solution than this. Oh, Toby Tobes, do you want to come back in here, baby? Is Alfie not keeping you entertained? I didn't think you would. Grumpy old man. 15-year-old pupper versus a 4.5-month-old pupper. I do love a bit of double popping. Probably should have put some up there, but I think we're gonna have to. I'll just use this bit and fold it over. Ta-da! I might come back in with some jemmies. So that is, 'twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Ah! I love it. It's beautiful. Not even a mouse. Card numero uno. Prompt numero uno. No, dos. I don't know, that was probably 2 different languages. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter nap. I struggled with this one ever so slightly, but will admit, this is what I found. It looks like Christmas morning. It's not, it's the night before Christmas, so we may have to like do some creativeness with that. I couldn't find children nestled in their beds, but these little babies are off to bed, and I love his little slippers. I might just cut him out because, you know, he's adorbs. And that is a brand new, this is a vintage card. And sugar plums, this is what I found. It's a little Christmas hamper. I'm going to say that these 3 things here are sugar plums. So, I have a Toby back. So, do we want to fussy cut him out? Or do we just cut him in a rectangle? I think this, oh, I know what dye I want to use on that. Did you get on the desk? Clever boy. Possibly like that. I do like that he's wearing a cap though. Maybe it's these ones. Maybe that's Mama putting some nice sugar plums in the stocking and he's in his cap. That's what we're seeing going on there. and we'll probably have to cover up this little Bambinos's head. We go on the floor with Alfie now. Does he want to fit in the machine? Oh, well. I don't know if anybody can remember these Forever Friends. Put them in there in a sort of fashion. I think I do just want to cut him out. So first off, cut this card into its constituent parts. Stamp something on that. I mean, we've got a human child, we've got teddy bears. I might actually put that off to the side and trim it, and then that might get rid of that. Just thinking, would it go the other way? And then these sugar plums. Oh, look at the inside of that. I'm actually now thinking. Like I say, struggling with this one from what I had to work with. I feel like if I go with scallop circle, would that make it look like a dream? I feel like it needs to go up there because the dreaming of sugar plum fairies. Not fairies, just sugar plums. I feel like if they were dreaming of sugar plum fairies, I would have found something. You know what? I put that out with the scallop and I just don't like the scallop. It's taken up too much room. I'll just carefully cut those scallops off. It's better. Yeah, really struggling with this one. I don't know if taking it down a little bit more will do anything. It may do nothing. Yeah, I think like that. So we need a paper. We're gonna have to go from a full sheet of paper. Something that says nighttime and dreams. Stars say nighttime. What's on the back of that? Black also says nighttime. Now I've been struggling to use these papers, so I don't like the stripes. Santa stuff here might be quite cute. No, no. Christmas. I do think I'm just going to go with this one probably. Yeah, I'm really struggling to use these. Just want a very narrow border. Stop eating the dehumidifier. I get to buy a dehumidifier in here, so it like sucks the moisture out of the air. When I reorganised the room, I found a load of mould on the wall where the cupboard is, and I got some anti-mould paint for it, but I was putting those little plastic pots in with like the silica beads, and they're just filling up really quickly. So I figure by the time I pay for a year's supply of those little pots, I might as well just have a dehumidifier, which does run on electricity, but it's only on for a couple hours a day. Well, I say a couple, about 4 hours a day. It's it's a low energy one, so we'll wait and see when the bill comes in. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to go flat and what I want to pop up. You can't eat the dehumidifier. It has the tiniest little tank in it. I'm sorry, it's not a chew toy. I was eating yesterday. My slippers. Oh. My brand new slippers. The little thing got out. These are my sugar plums. I think my sugar plums will get popped up. Are you eating my chair now? Visions of sugar plums in their heads. So the children were nestled all snug in their beds. He's on his way. Where visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, she hasn't put it on yet, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap, so they're busy getting ready. I said I was going to put something over there to cover up little Bambinos' head. I feel like fussy cutting this out. Those aren't my fussy cut scissors. A little glittery poinsettia because 1, it's a nice Christmas flower. 2, you can't recycle the glitter card. Like Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah says, no one knows what a flower's supposed to look like, so you can have it any shape you want. We'll pop that up as well. Just because it had a little weird cut in it. I'll have to order some more bone bits. Still got a couple of dots left on here. it'll pop up. The foam to pop it up on all of it, and some of it's going to be hanging off the side. Yeah, but good. Oh, what if we get half the prompts done in this video and then we'll just be a little two-parter? Well, if I was struggling with it, I'm okay with it. I'm not thrilled, but it'll do. Now my problem is I've just remembered one of my cards ends up going the other way, so oh my goodness. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon and the breast of the new fallen snow gave a lustre of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be Saint Nick. Now that's a lot to unpack. I just turned around and Toby sparked out on his back with all 4 paws in the air. That was so cute. Right, so this I cheated ever so slightly. This isn't a card, it is from a paper pad, and I just thought it was too gorgeous not to use. So we're just going to pretend like it's a Christmas card, because in all honesty at some point it would have become a Christmas card. We just skipped a few steps. And this is from my friend Gina from Perfectly Imperfect Crafts and More, and I just thought, if that didn't look like, what did it say? The moon and the breast of the new fallen snow gave a lustre of midday to objects below. I don't know what does, and I don't know which part of it to use. I don't know. And I also want to try and make a sort of window. Right, take off the blue border, because I know I don't want that. Let's start there. She keeps going to us, I sent you too much stuff, you can just donate it if you want. I'm like, no, I will use it. I'm hoarding it because it's all so beautiful. So Gina, I'm using one of your things. I think if we use maybe this. Oh, I don't know, because I love the snow. I love it all. I do love the sky though, and that sort of looks like midday, but it did say to the objects below. So, I mean, that could be next door's house. Yeah, we'll cut off at that window. Oh, see, that would just be beautiful by itself. Around some corners, add a little sentiment. Bish, bash, bosh. Right. I think I'm just going to try and fussy cut this. Kiss cut it. I'm going to kiss cut. Well, that took some fussy cutting, and I don't know how tiny these reindeer are. Oh, see, they cover up so much. And I feel like I should have put it on card. As you get halfway through cutting, thinking I should have stuck this on some card so that I could. See, we do have that little die. I'll show you it. First of all, there's only 3 reindeer and not 8, so we'd have to do. I think as beautiful as this is, and as painstakingly as I kiss cut that out, I don't know how these people fussy cut all day long. I had ergonomic scissors and I'm done for kiss cutting for the day. I think we are going to have to do that out of a card, because so far that's the only card we have on there. So let's first cut these corners. Let's sit and think. And I want to pick a paper, and I think this one with the deer. Oh, these trees. These trees might be quite good actually. Oh, I think I like that. Something about the colour. Right, I wish I'll go and find a card. I'm perched on the floor because I want your opinion, even though we're not incommunicado at the minute. What if I used this and then it's red and it's going to pop and you're going to look at it and think, ooh, Santa's red and it's using up this card. I'm going to do it. Thank you for listening. I'll get off the floor now. Oh my goodness. Knees were not built for that. We're going to need Santa and a sleigh. And then I'm going to need 5 additional reindeer. You always have a fear of pulling off the antlers. Before I do anything, let's cut this down. And get that stuck in place. Yeah, not a clue where I just did that line. I keep misplacing things. How do you lose a whole bunch? Because you put it out of sight. Definitely gonna have to get the little hoover out after this one. The next one is the one where the card has to go landscape. It's gonna mess the whole system up. I'm gonna put you flat. I don't want that much. I don't think there's a way I can do it for it. Not unless I find another card. This one was so perfect. Right. There he is. Santa and the boys. Actually, the girls, you know. Because they still have their antlers. Boys shed their antlers. Six. Right. I'm gonna buy the hoover. I am obsessed with that little hoover. It still needs its googly eyes though. So, what if Santa comes in more at an angle? Okay, just something like that. Okay. Hi Alf, I hear you smacking your lips. You had breakfast. Oh. They want dinner. That's what they want. Alfie has now got in the habit because Toby Tobes has dinner. I know I said the D word. He has to have dinner. like I've not been left out of this. Oh, we needed to do a window. I wanted to do a window. I don't think I can do a window now. We're gonna lose too much. You're not gonna be able to see Santa in those extra reindeer I cut out. How could we make a window? I'm gonna feed these and ponder it. Right, I've had a thought. He flew like a flash and threw up the sash, so we only need the top part of the window. We don't need the whole frame. Right, have I got some what do you call it in here? Like laminator pouch stuff that's already laminated. Oh, I know where I have some. There's Christmas cards everywhere. Like acetate. Acetate. That'll do. So, it's not wide enough that way. I'm going to have to get a pen to cut this. So we threw over in the sash. We're just going to do a impression of a window. There. I think it was that piece, which I've cut too big, obviously. And then trying to cut it straight with scissors is just a no-go. Now it needs a frame because, I mean, is it going to look like it is? Right, we need a frame. So my idea is, if I just use this, we need a lintel, whatever it's called. So we need a wooden frame all the way around, and then I was going to put like a crossbar and then pop that up. Is that going to look like a window? In my head it looked so good. Get another thin piece of paper. I don't think it is going to look like a window, because then you'd have a bit going across there, and then a bit going over there, then you'd have two bits on the side. I don't think it's going to look like a window. Oh man, whereas I think if the whole thing had been behind it, it would have looked like a window. The only thing I can think of doing is extending these cards. I don't want white card. It can be brown. I think I've just got a paper cut. Right. Let's cut this down. I think we're only going to get 3 cards done today. And then I'm thinking, we draw around this. I mean, it would be lovely if everything could be the same size and whatnot, but I didn't put that much forethought into it. No, I'm going to need that and that and this. in this much. However much that may be, that's how far we are coming in. I mean, how much is it? Let's do some measuring. Right, if we say we're going to come in 5 mil. All the way around. It's not very straight, does it? We can pretend that we know what we're doing. I mean, sometimes winging it gives the best results, because there's no such thing as mistakes, just happy accidents. And that is the philosophy I can live by. Right, put you away for now. Because when that's popped, yep, question is, do I want to put a cross down the middle? Then he opened it. Let's just see what it looks like with a bigger sheet of acetate behind it. For acetate, I'll literally just take some blank laminating pouches and run them through the laminator. I think I might. Let's just cut you down. Again, I need a pen. Have I got any score tape? Because yes, I do. Don't want to have to try and glue that on there. Sticky scissors or non-stick scissors. Scissors for cutting sticky stuff. We could possibly even make this into a shaker, but I don't think I'm that invested in it. Right, if I just cut, let's see, is 1 centimetre gonna be too much? Keep wanting to measure the wrong way because I'm an idiot. My edge wasn't square because I'd cut it with me. Cut it with me knife. It doesn't look like you threw open the sash. And that covers up the everything. I'm gonna do it like a window. Right. I've made it. I'm committing to it. I hope this is gonna work. Now let's make it look old grady. Do I have I probably should have done the old greeny before there. So when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash to open the shutters and threw up the sash. This is moments just before. The moon and the breast of the new fallen snow gave a lustre of midday objects below, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick I knew in a moment he must be Saint Nick. Ta-da! Didn't go quite as I planned, but we have a window, we have sleigh, we have 8 miniature reindeer. Don't know how long I have been recording because I started again, but I just want to do one more because then, you know, we've got 4 down and 4 to go. So more rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, and Comet and Cupid and Donder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. Did you like me Santa voice? Now this is what I was talking about when I said the reindeer were going the wrong way. Because I like these because they all had the names. But we also have Rudolph on this one, who wasn't in the poem. But you know, creative license. We could use it as inspiration though. So where was the thing I fussy cut out that I said had put us off fussy cutting for life? What did it say? On top of the wall. This is another card from Gina. This only has 6 reindeer. We need 8. The puzzler is puzzling. I feel like it was going brilliantly and we've slowly just gone downhill. I did love this. I think this is from Gina's stash as well. I feel like let's cut this out. Oh, hold on. Didn't realise. Not only does that have the Rudolph, this one says it's Donder. I thought it was Donna. We could just stick the names around. Do a roll call. Roll call. If you know the film, 10 points. Do I want to use some of this? No. Do I want to use that? I feel like that's too dark. I feel like those colours are pretty though. let's do something productive. Let's make one decision. I'm going to sharpen my pencil. See, I would quite like to cut those out of there. But if I do that, that's basically that card used up. And I feel like that would be a bit of a waste. That's why I'm saying about using it as inspo. And then we're going to have a Santa here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, right. Cutting out a load of these little tags. How many do we need? 8. 2 people. Yes, we're going to cut out 8 of these. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. So let's write out their names. Can I make this small? I can't. I thought it was dark. I forgot to put a light back on. Now, Dasha. I'm going to cut off where it doesn't fill. Dancer. Prancer. I can never remember all the names. It's like the 7 dwarfs. Vixen. Comet. Oh, Toby Tobes. Cupid. Whoops. Donda, not Donna, Donda. Donda's a better name. I always thought Donna was a weird name for a reindeer. Blitzen. Leave them to dry a second. Let's see. So we'll have this Santa. If I put him out, I'm going to lose his arm. Game I've lost. There he is. Oh, look, it looks like he's roll calling out the names. Maybe Santa's forgotten the names because he has a lot to remember. Santa has a lot to remember. Oh, I've lost one somewhere. 1, 2. And Dasher now, Dancer now, Prancer, and Vixen, and Comet, and Cupid, and Dunbar, and Blitzen. I hadn't lost one, I just can't count. So I'm going to put Santa behind the house like that because I had to cut it out of funniness. I had to cut the funniness. Needs to put in this guy. On Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, and oh no, I want 3 of you on Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Dunder, and Blitzen. I think that's cute. while I wait. Does it need something else? Oh, there was a little, here he is. I mean, you look like you're having a poo, so let's cut that off. There's something coming out of his ear. Your front legs need a little cutting. The show on Tinsa and Prince and Vixen and Cupid and Dunder and Blitzen. More rapid than eagles, his courser they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. He's calling them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, and Comet and Cupid and Dunder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away all. So you are on. I like you up here. Let's start by sticking centre down. I am not in the Christmas film mood yet. I am very much still in Halloween mode because it is only, what is it? It's the 16th of October as of recording this. So I've just got some foam tape out. I couldn't be bothered with all those little dots. So I've watched Scream 1, 2 and 3. The rest aren't available on the streaming services that I have, so we'll just have to wait. Maybe they'll come on closer to Halloween, but right now, no such luck. I've just realised I had a die that had double-ended fishtail on it. Oh well. So we have this one. I feel like he's going to need a little if you can hear Alfie complaining, it's because the puppy wants to play. He's sleeping less and less. Whereas Alfie's like, go away, I just want to sleep. Right, let's have a quick tidy up ski. We have, let's get them in a little row. Pull up my little poem again. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, he's on his way, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. Well, they will do, but they've still got payment stuff to do first. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon and the breast of the new fallen snow gave a lustre of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be St. Nick. He's not thrown the window up yet, just... More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Dunder and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away all. It's on the house, there is a porch, and we'll call out their names. I hope this is giving you some inspiration for like little things you could do. You could make your own prompts. You know what you could do? You could get your little kiddies to write a little Christmas story, like just a little one, and then you could sort of play with cards and come up with little scenes to go with them. I think that would be fun. I feel like that might need something just here though. Something popped. This card is coming in useful for all sorts. What about these little presents just here? Maybe they fell out of his sleigh. Would Santa have presents fall out of his sleigh though? I don't think he would. Maybe he left them for the snowman. Because snowmen need presents too. There we go. That's better. Just a little bit of something just there. So thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you with part 2 of Twas the Night Before Christmas, or A Visit from St. Nicholas. Bye!